blame the success on anybody else but Dak.
He's the reason.
He is the reason for the season for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm pulling for Dak. He's had a heck of a year.
I still believe in Dak. I think that until you do it, there's always those criticisms.
Tom had some comments about Brady had some comments about some of the mediocrity in the game, and I just want to say Dak is not who he was talking about. He's playing a position in a really impressive way.
Who's impressed you, Joe, at the quarterback spot this year, just looking around the league?
I think CJ has done a great job. It's always tough to go into that situation as, a high pick and perform the way he has, and so that's been impressive. I think, Dak has done a really great job with that group. He's been fun to watch.
You tripping? So look, final five. I know what I'm doing, dog. Mahomes, Lamar, myself, Dak,
Joey B.
No, he didn't really play last year. And then Hurts.
Dak,
yeah, bro. Dak, that boy. Y'all not gonna say that because he ain't won the big one yet.
You said Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, Matthew,
Cowboys
he was
thing.
the top five.
It's Cowboys thing.
Bro, you gonna put Dak Prescott in there over Joe Burrow?
Dak tough, bro. Dak is one of the most accurate quarterbacks.
Y'all gotta see them
in
this
the
year.
world.
How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down the line? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, bringing y'all my raw and uncut about the quarterback of our Dallas Cowboys. So if you're DC for life and want to help the channel reach its goal of 10,000 subscribers, drop a like on the video, share this content, and please subscribe to the channel. Everyone in Cowboys Nation has seen the interview with CJ Stroud and Gilly the Kid, where CJ Stroud gives his top 5 quarterbacks of the 2023 season. His list consists of Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, himself, Dak Prescott, and Jalen Hurts. Of course, Gilly the Kid would want him to change his response because that's what a lot of Philadelphia Eagles fans do. Just absolute hatred for no apparent reason other than something NFC East, something Cowgirls. I'm not making a video talking about the Philadelphia Eagles fans. I just want to make a video on how I reached the conclusion that Dak Prescott is a talented quarterback and how the Jones family should get the deal done as soon as possible because the talking heads keep moving the goalpost. Other than being a Dallas Cowboy fan since I was the age of 9, I also loved the game of football. I played the game of football as recent as 2017 and have studied the game since I started playing. When I watch the Dallas Cowboys, I see a team that is a few pieces away from where it wants to be, and that's a Super Bowl. Some may feel one of those positions is the quarterback position, but I would easily agree to disagree. Since he was placed in the starting position, Dak Prescott has helped lead the Dallas Cowboys to a 73-41 record. 36-15 in the past 3 years. During his tenure with the Dallas Cowboys, the team has made it to the playoffs 7 times. That's 7 out of 9 seasons. He has had multiple seasons where he was in the discussion for MVP. Last year, he received the second most MVP votes with Lamar Jackson, arguably winning the trophy. Dak Prescott's completion percentage continues to grow with every year at the position. His quarterback rating is the highest it has ever been in his career. He is on tap to becoming the leading passer in Cowboys history. Currently, he's at number 3. He has helped elevate players into getting nice bags for himself too. Amari Cooper, Dalton Schultz, Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, C.D. Lamb, Jake Ferguson. He's helped C.D. Lamb achieve his goal and helped him to gain leverage in the contract negotiations against the Dallas Cowboys. The thing is, these quarterbacks play in a league where It's never enough. If the only ones who make the rules don't believe in you, you will forever be chasing a goal that is not attainable. I want to show you a couple clips. These clips are about one of the best cerebral quarterbacks this game has ever seen in Aaron Rodgers. Super Bowl winning quarterback, multiple MVPs under his belt. Take a listen to what a former quarterback had to say about Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to come back and talk about it. Roll the clip.
Aaron, is one of the best quarterbacks our league has ever seen. But he doesn't get into the greatest conversation until he gets to another Super Bowl.
As if a Super Bowl wasn't enough? As if winning the MVP 4 times wasn't enough? According to Kurt Warner and Stephen A. Smith, Aaron Rodgers should not be in the GOAT conversation. Another storyline that doesn't need to be reported, but the 4 and 3 letter networks love to create these narratives to not give the credit that these men deserve. Then Stephen A. continues. So let's take a listen to what Stephen A. had to say about Aaron Rodgers, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Does Rodgers need another Super Bowl to be in the GOAT conversation? Seriously, Stephen A.
I don't even think that puts him in the GOAT conversation. Tom Brady's got 7. Patrick Mahomes has 3. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been to a Super Bowl since 2010. So even if he were to win another Super Bowl, that doesn't put him in the conversation. Now, I believe until Patrick Mahomes came along, he was the greatest talent that I ever saw at the quarterback position, the greatest talent. But not the greatest winner, of course not. And when you look at the fact that his talent is spectacular as it is as a quarterback in the National Football League, hasn't gotten him to a Super Bowl, let alone winning one, in 14 straight years. I can't defend that. And we all know he's a bad, and to me, I'm the man that coined the phrase, he's a bad man. He is that dude.
Cowboys Nation, I'm playing these clips to show you something. Something that's very important about how the narratives are created by the media to discredit these athletes in the eyes of the fan base. So, y'all ready for my raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. It's funny, Cowboys Nation. As I was working on this video, Rome from Cowboys Fan Talk released his video, and it was along the same lines I was working. Man, I tell you, great minds think alike, and I will put the link to his video in the description because it's a dope video. I wanted to show you how the talking heads talk about someone who has been to the Super Bowl and won said Super Bowl. Someone who has raised his team's level of play in numerous seasons with the Green Bay Packers. A man who has been in the league for almost 20 years and has paid his damn dues. A man who will be in Canton with the rest of the Hall of Famers, but that's not enough. He has to want to be placed in the GOAT conversation for some reason. Even if Dak Prescott helps the Dallas Cowboys go to an NFC Championship game and a Super Bowl, the 4 and 3 letter networks will downplay his accomplishments and achievements, all for the power of the almighty click. It's all about the ratings, y'all. The goalpost is continuously moved when it comes to Dak Prescott. It's been touted that he hasn't been an All-Pro. Well, he was an All-Pro this season, but guess what? They forgot about that. They hanged the NFC Championship over his head, not realizing that no matter what anyone tells you, the quarterback cannot do it alone. I know multiple content creators that have said it, but it's true. He needs the help of his team. He needs his team to perform at a level everyone expects him to perform at. You can't expect excellence from your quarterback while accepting subpar efforts from everyone else and then get mad at the quarterback when we lose. In all the statistics that I mentioned earlier, the ones who hate Dak Prescott will only state one stat and then they ramble on with their emotions or how they feel about Dak Prescott. I don't care what type of quarterback you are. If your receivers can't catch, there is nothing the quarterback can do about it. If your right tackle is slower due to injury, if your center is in your lap on almost every single pass play, there's nothing your quarterback can do about it except run for his life. I showed the Aaron Rodgers clip to you angry Cowboys fans because nothing will satisfy the detractors. They will pick apart anything in order to get the click or like. They won't tell you the real NFL statistics because it doesn't fit their narrative. They won't highlight your accomplishments. They will only highlight your lowlights. I can think of a few times this past season where the average quarterback would have failed the test that was given to Dak Prescott. For example, escaping a safety only to hit CeeDee Lamb for a 96-yard touchdown pass against the Detroit Lions. His performance at home against the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The thing is, it doesn't fit the typical Dak detractors narrative, so they will combat statistics and game film with emotions and hypothetical scenarios. They'll bring up the fact that the team has went 2-5 in the playoffs over and over again. They will say he can't read defenses when if you look at the game films, he does just fine. They'll bring up his interceptions in the playoffs and then say he looks like a deer in headlights. They'll say Amari Cooper said that he's the Black Kirk Cousins, when in all actuality, Amari Cooper didn't say such thing. I say all that to say this. In no way, shape, or form will I ever believe a talking head over current or ex-players. The first clip in that montage was of ex-Philadelphia Eagles defensive tackle Chris Long. Do you see the difference between his take and a take from LaShawn Shady McJoy? One is a legitimate take from a football fan using clear-cut facts, while the other uses emotions and hot takes. I refuse to listen to a talking head who displays nothing but vitriol for the players and the team that I represent, who will constantly explore a person's lows without commenting their highs. A person who can smile or laugh when a person is at their lowest. Nah, y'all. I prefer to listen to the ones who are actively playing the game at a high level. Players like Joe Burrow, who the NFL holds in high regards. Patrick Mahomes, who held Dak Prescott in high regards. C.J. Stroud, who played his NFL rookie season like a star. Current Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. These people have played the game at a high level. They have studied the game and had successful careers in the league. Why am I going to listen to someone who dances at our defeat? Why would I listen to someone who doesn't have my team's best interest in mind? People like Stephen A., Dan Orlovsky, Shady McJoy, Joy McShady, Bart Scott, and fans who treat what these talking heads say as gospel. I will remain to use my eye test and knowledge of the game to dictate whether I feel our quarterback is able to lead this team to a Super Bowl. And damn it, I feel he has that ability. Also, before we get out of here, I want to say this. Just because you have a great quarterback doesn't mean you can get just anybody out on that field and automatically have a trip to the Super Bowl. Quarterbacks like this don't grow on trees, Cowboys Nation. When I see my quarterback is balling statistically, I'm going to add great pieces around him. I'm not going to use the salary cap as an excuse. These owners wouldn't put something in place that would severely handicap them from getting the talent they need on their team. They know how to manipulate the salary cap. I just feel in Dak Prescott's situation, narcissists hate to give up the power that they have over an individual. Jerry Jones is the ultimate narcissist. It's going to be the team that he puts together to win the Super Bowl, not the players. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. What did you think about what I had to say in this video? Y'all let me know your raw and uncut in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you're DC for life and want to help the channel reach its goal of 10,000 subscribers before the start of the regular season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, or a podcast episode. The goalposts will continuously be moved in order for the talking heads to squeeze the life out of a storyline. Even if the quarterback of your team helps lead your team to the Super Bowl and gets a victory doesn't mean he will have the respect that the player deserves. So Cowboys players, don't worry about what the talking heads say about your legacy. It's up to you and your team on how your legacy is written, not the fans and not ESPN. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out.